Lena was a quiet woman. She did not talk much about her feelings, but inside her heart, there was a story no one knew. Every morning, Lena woke up early. She prepared her coffee, sat near the window, and checked her phone. She did this every day, not because she was addicted to her phone, but because she was waiting. She was waiting for a message. Lena met Daniel 2 years ago. They worked in the same place. They talked during breaks and sometimes after work. Daniel was kind. He listened when she spoke. He remembered small details about her life. Slowly, Lena began to feel something more. She did not plan it, it just happened. She never told him how she felt. She was afraid of losing what they already had. At first, Daniel sent messages often. Simple messages. How was your day? Did you get home safely? Don't forget to rest. These messages meant everything to Lena. They made her feel seen. They made her feel important. She replied quickly, but not too quickly. She did not want to look desperate. She read every message twice, sometimes 3 times. One day, the messages became less frequent. Daniel was busy, he said. Work was stressful, he said. Lena understood. At least she tried to. She told herself, people get busy. This is normal. But deep inside, she felt something was changing. Weeks passed. Lena still checked her phone every morning, still near the window, still with her coffee getting cold. No new message. She told herself to be patient. She told herself not to overthink. But waiting is not easy when your heart is full of questions. At work, Daniel was still polite, still friendly, but different. He did not look at her the same way. The conversations became short, professional. Lena smiled, but it hurt. She wanted to ask him, did I do something wrong? But she stayed silent. Silence was safer than the truth. One evening, Lena almost sent a message. She typed, "Are you okay? I haven't heard from you." She stared at the screen for a long time. Her finger hovered over the send button. Then she deleted the message. She told herself, if he wants to talk, he will. And so she waited. Days turned into months. Waiting became part of her routine. Checking her phone became a habit, a painful habit. Sometimes she imagined the sound of a notification. Sometimes she dreamed about his name appearing on her screen. But the phone stayed silent. One night, Lena couldn't sleep. Her thoughts were too loud. She asked herself questions she had avoided for a long time. Why am I waiting? What am I hoping for? Why does his silence control my emotions? The answers were not easy. The truth was simple but painful. She loved someone who did not love her the same way. She was holding on to a hope that only lived in her heart. One morning, Lena made a decision. She woke up. She did not check her phone. Instead, she went for a walk. The air was cold, but fresh. For the first time in a long time, she felt present. She realized something important. Waiting was hurting her more than rejection ever could. That day, Lena deleted the conversation, not because she hated him, but because she needed peace. She did not block him. She did not send a goodbye message. She simply chose herself. Weeks later, Lena felt lighter. Not happy, but lighter. She started reading again. She started writing her thoughts. She started listening to herself. Sometimes she still thought about Daniel, but the pain was softer now. Healing is not fast, but it is possible. One evening, her phone buzzed. A message from Daniel. "Hey, Lena, I hope you're doing well." She looked at the screen. Her heart beat faster. But she did not feel the same excitement. She realized she had changed. Lena took a deep breath. She smiled gently. She did not reply immediately. This time, she was no longer waiting.
Life lesson. Sometimes silence is an answer, and sometimes not receiving a message is the message itself. Subscribe for more English stories and life lessons.